Hey everyone, Digimon from the Digimon Collector community here again with another sort of unboxing of my Digimon plushies because I moved and they were all in boxes and stuff. So here's most of them, just because I've gotten a couple requests and I figured why the heck not. So I'll start off, attempt to do these in some kind of order. Beanies. There were a whole bunch of these that were released for Adventure, O2, Tamers, and then I think they stopped. I don't think I've ever seen any for Frontier or anything beyond that. I don't think Crossroads got any plushies at all, which kind of sucks. I'm trying to stick all these guys here, but I don't think they will all fit. So, Patamon got two, because he was in the show twice. Here he is, sitting down and lying down. Gilmon, and he's still got his tag on his butt. And you can see the rest of the characters that were in the series. I'm still looking for Impmon. If you have one, please tell me, I'll buy it. Kalumon. His ears are kind of floopy. They're not stuffed with anything, that's why. And they're called beanies because they've got plastic pellets in them, not actually beans. I don't know who came up with that, but anyway. And Vmon, he's kind of floopy too. And Upamon, who was nicknamed the Hacky Sack in our household. That was kind of funny. And Gomon. Ta-da! Yeah, most of them don't have tags. All the other guys I have here don't, except the two. Oh, I lied. Demi Vmon has his tag. Digipals! And it's just got nothing too exciting. Made in China, that's nice. Oh, here, I'll read his. This isn't going to focus because I know my camera's a piece of crap, so I'll just read it. It says, Demi Vmon is a little in-training Digimon that hops around and attacks his opponents by striking them. He loves to sleep and has a healthy appetite, especially for sweet treats. Isn't that adorable? Look at that face. Alright, I'll stop that. Next, I have, this guy's not going to fit on camera, but I will try. It is the 1-1 Chibimon, speaking of Chibi. And you can see he's gigantic. Here's my hand. He's huge. And he has very tiny arms. I'll probably do this a better shot once I unbox everyone else. But he's gigantic. I'm gonna have a slightly less gigantic version. This one's not fuzzy, he's like felt, I guess. Another, oh dear, he's gone flinty. Another Demi Vmon. This one I'm not sure where he's from. I bought him off the internet. He was made in France. So thank you eBay for that. Next, Friends plushies. They're tiny and adorable. I don't have too many of them, actually. So, I've seen these bootlegged a lot, so I don't even know if the ones I have are legit. But here's another Chibimon or Demi Vmon, whatever flavor you prefer. Greymon, Gomamon, and Patamon. You can see they're all pretty small, and I think Patamon may have two of these again. I'm not 100% sure on that. Scoot these guys over. Next, I have the plushies that transform. I have Tokamon that turns into Patamon, and Bukamon that turns into Gomamon. The rest of the set, I think, was Koromon that turns into Agumon, and I think Tsunomon that turns into Gabumon, but don't quote me on that. I haven't seen the full set. And you turn them inside out, which is terrifying, and then they turn into a different Digimon. So here's Gomamon. And Patamon. Eventually. Hold on. Ta-da! I'm pretty glad they didn't digivolve like that in the show. That would have been all kinds of terrifying. Alright, next I have these. Now these are pretty weird looking. They are plushies that are also sponges. These are not used. You strange, strange people. I don't know who thought this was a good idea, but they're not plushy at all. They're made of... I don't even know what this is. I know jackets are made out of this. What is this, friggin' nylon or something? I don't know. Don't ask me about fabric. And then the stomach is a sponge. And this Greymon, for some reason, is really small. He's smaller than the other two I have. So Patamon, let me just try to stand them up here. Greymon is a lot smaller. I don't know if there were two different sets or what the story is with these, but yeah. And there's Greymon. I'm sure there's weirder stuff out there. And next, I don't have anyone else from this set except Growlmon. He is, actually, you can see the others in the set here. I think this was just a 3 champion Digimon. So Gargomon and Cubimon also had a plush that was not that big, I guess moderately sized. No vinyl on this one, which is nice. I have the Guilmon, which I will feature next. He's even got his little arm blade. But the Guilmon has that vinyl stuff on it, and that's really gross. But through some miracle, he has not cracked and broken. I've seen this going for a ridiculous sum of money on the internet, but I don't want to sell mine because he's awesome. But yeah, this is vinyl, and it's very, if you leave him in the wrong conditions, basically it'll get peely and really gross. I have the Angemon and Ikagumon, but I'll grab Ikagumon now, actually. Angemon's in the other room. He's guarding my computer. But thankfully, Ikagumon is only vinyl on his claws, so you can, I don't know if you can really see. There, it's kind of cracking a little bit, but for Angemon, it's all over his wings, and that does not age well at all. Alright, who's next? Greymon. This is, I think this is another Ben Presto plush. Let me read his butt tag. It says Digimon Adventure 2. That's not very descriptive at all, but it's like the most chibi, happy Greymon you could possibly have. Look at that face. And pretty sure this one was just a Japanese release plush, as most are. Next is this one. His butt tag says not for sale. It's a Chocomon and it's gigantic. Look at how big it is. And it's just a ball. It's kind of what Tokomon is. Let's see, who else do I have over here? I have this, which is a plush from Europe, I believe. He's got suction cups on his feet. Just the front ones. I don't know if these are just, you're supposed to stick them on your car and have them stick to your window or something. I do know there's other ones in the set. There's a Patamon, I know that, and I think a Palmon. I'm not 100% sure how many of them are in the set, but it's like a moderate-sized plush. Okay, next I have this Patamon. This is really difficult to do just because I put my camera down and I'm not holding it, otherwise I'd be focusing forever. So it's kind of hard to show them off. This Patamon has yellow ears. I don't know what's up with that. And I think this one's, his butt tag says Digimon Adventure Special. I don't know no, it's not focusing. See, I jinxed it. Talking about the camera, it just jinxed. Anyways, it says Digimon Adventure Special, Ben Presto, made in China. Maybe it's a prize plushie, but it doesn't say not for sale on it, like the Tokomon, so I have no idea. But it's a fairly large size. I know my hand probably isn't a good reference, but I'll do a long shot after I take everyone out. Now this next one is a bootleg. It's terrifying. It's a Patamon. No, I think his wings are backwards. Are orange on one side, but they're like facing the wrong way, I think. It's difficult to explain, but anyways. And he has gray paws, and these, I don't know if those are supposed to be lips or just his mouth, but that is terrifying. Look at that face. It stares into your soul. Well, this is a bootleg I got off of eBay. Somewhere in Europe there are bootleg. He doesn't even really have a tag. It's just like a... I don't even know what that is. It's not a real tag. I have no idea where it's from. There you go. Sleep well tonight. Another Patamon. So many Patas. This one is kind of like the other one. It's got one of these. I don't know if these are just like Crane Game plush. You can see he's kind of discolored underneath. And it's kind of like that felty material. It's not really actual plush. And it says the same thing, Digimon Adventure, Bam Presto. So probably a prize of some kind. Next is Euro plush. These are pretty, I would say, somewhat hard to find. There's Patamon. I know there's one for every partner except Tentamon, I think. I have seen Patamon, obviously. I've got Gomamon and Gabumon. Gabumon is huge. He doesn't really fit. But the thing with these plush that's really weird is I think the markings were like airbrushed on. So usually when you buy them, people have washed them, you know, for hygienic reasons. Don't go on eBay and get like dirty plushies. But the color's kind of washed off. I don't know if you can really see. There's kind of stripes on him. And there's his... Try to fit him in here. But I'll do a long shot of all these critters afterwards, but you can see he's really detailed. He has a little hand over the claws, and then he's got the back claws there. And come on. So it's hard to know when they're really in good shape or what they actually look like, because usually the markings, like he's not purple, that's like magenta. Magenta Gomamon. And he's like super fluffy. And I've seen, from this set, I've also seen Agumon and Biomon and Palmon, and you can probably find them online for ridiculous amounts of money. Thanks, eBay. Thank you for that. I also have the Pillow plush, which again are gigantic. I'll do a long shot of those in a minute. Plushies from Happy Meals, or whatever the heck you call them. This one was the Dairy Queen plush of Antmon. It's still in the packet. And I also have Patamon and another Gomamon. Oh, who was at the bottom? My Antmon friend plush was at the bottom. He's like suede, kind of. I don't really know how to describe this, but he has a little plastic nose. So there he is. Am I able to zoom out? I don't know. Let me just dig around for a few last plushies. Oh, I almost forgot this guy. Beyblade, let it rip. Why would you want this? I don't know. Who thought this was a good idea? I don't know. But you can see there's a set of the three. Partner Digimon from Tamers made into Beyblades. Isn't that amazing? There's a little diagram. It's not going to focus, is it? But basically you take the ripcord and let it rip. That's pretty self-explanatory there. What else do I have? Booty plush. This Patamon is incredibly derp. I got it from Anime North. One of the bigger conventions here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Probably only one I'm accessible to. This one's really... I've seen variants of it that have a keychain right here, and some of them that don't, but they just look like this, and they didn't really try, I think. And I had a Gomamon here too. This one, he's just like, he doesn't even stand. They didn't even try. And that's, like, the markings are like, we didn't really try either. But yeah, I don't know where these booties are from, but they're moderate quality. If you need a prop, I guess they're not that bad. This one I have no idea what it's from. It is like the tiniest Digimon plushie I have. It doesn't have a nose, and it has a keychain, and it's very, very small. It's similar to the mascot plush, which I don't have here because I packed them away with my Christmas decorations because I thought a Digimon Christmas tree was a good idea. Don't judge me. I can hear you. However, I do have this one that was in the box. It's the smallest Digimon plushie I own, and it's the mascot. Like it's super tiny. I don't really know what I can put it beside to make it look. So here's the beanie plush. I don't know if anybody knows how big these guys are, but it is like microscopic. It's great as a Christmas tree ornament, just because it's so tiny and cute. Now I'm gonna see if I can zoom out and get everything in the picture here, but I probably won't. Oops, that was my finger, my bad. So yes, I have a tiny army of Gomamons. You can see how huge this Gomamon is. Like, look at this. It's gigantic. His butt is gigantic, actually. Like, look at that surface area. He's huge. Gomamon, Patamon, Giant Togemon. Here's Happy Greymon. It's so friggin' happy. And this is... You can see how big this guy is. He's, like, huge. Like, literally 1-1 size. So, however big he was meant to be scaled to in the show, all things considering the animators got that correctly, then yes, that's approximately how big a Chibimon would be in real life. Here, let's put the tiny mascot plush in his head so you can see how gigantic that is. All the beanies are kind of strewn in here, and I have the pillow plushies. And they're all over my bed, anyways. So I have Gomamon. I'll plop him on the bed. There he is. And Patamon. Now I know there's two different kinds of the pillow plushies. There's ones that look like this that are like the derp shape. I don't know how else to describe that. But they are shaped like a teardrop, I guess. Yes, this Gabumon has been cuddled forever. That's why his eyeballs are worn out. And that's why I commissioned this plushie from Magnastorm. And I think right now they're not taking commissions. I gotta walk all the way around because I picked him up and then he fell over. You can see he's gigantic as well. And so here's what I mean about the pillow plush. So there's ones that look like this, that are a bean shape, I guess. And then there's ones that look like this that actually had a body shape. So there are two, I believe, two of each. I know I've seen the Patamon one. It actually has legs. There were two Agumon ones. One looked angry, but they both looked kind of derp. The two Gomamons, and I think that's it. I've never seen... so here's my Greymon. He is incredibly derp. Look at that face. Can you feel the derp? But yes, and this is a custom plushie that I got from a user on DeviantArt. 8063, I believe is their name. And this is just because Crossword has never got any plushies, so... Blue flare. Oh, that was a more like a bright glare. Sorry about that, folks. So you can see him here. And I also got a plushie of, oops, he fell over, of Greymon, Crosswords Greymon, and his arms move. He's made of Minky plush fabric, and he was made by D215 Lab. I think that's his username. I hope I didn't get that wrong. I will attempt to put some links in the description so you can find where I got all these magnificent customized plushies stay. But for now, that's pretty much everything I've managed to unbox. This is a disaster. I'm sleeping on the floor tonight, I think. But yeah, that's most of my plushie collection. Thanks for watching this disaster. Bye.